My name's Brian. I'm a .NET developer by day. I'd rather be a game developer. So on my way here, this idea just popped into my head to have basically a tunnel that you're looking. But it's a top-down view. So there's a lot of games with top-down views. But the idea with this is you're constantly falling down into the tunnel. So we're going to code this in Unity. So just use the physics of Unity to have gravity that constantly pulls you down this tunnel as you jump to the. And there's going to be platforms around the edges of this tunnel. And that's basically all that I had when I got here. And then as we were further brainstorming, we thought, well, now we have a heartbeat. What are we going to do with that? So then we thought, well, let's make this tunnel a blood vessel. So you're traveling through the blood vessel, and then on the outsides of the blood vessel, you have like the, what do you call them? Yeah, build up of your blood vessels, whatever that is. So you're jumping on these platforms, and that's what these platforms actually are. When you jump on the platform, you clear it away, and as you travel down, you're basically clearing out that blood vessel. Our other idea is to have little hearts that you collect on these platforms, and as you pick up these hearts, each time you pick up a heart, you hear the heartbeat. And you have to pick up these hearts fast enough to keep that heartbeat going to keep yourself alive. So,
okay, this is more just a random idea. I don't really have a vision of a whole game, but I was picturing a small, squishy, whimsical character who's a heart, who's just adventuring around, you know, with his little sword. And he's just lonely, he wants to find other hearts like him. And so as he adventures, he might encounter, you know, a liver or something. And when he meets them, you know, they get together, a friend, you know, just kind of sticks them on. And then he's a heart with a liver attached, or, you know,
so a human organ Katamari Damacy?
Pretty much a Katamari.
So did you guys, which idea did you end up settling on?
So we're looking at the idea of having a top-down view where you're going down through an infinite tunnel. So there's many top-down view games, but the unique aspect of this is gravity is actually having you fall down through the tunnel, and as you're going down, you're jumping down.
So you're going with the idea you pitched?
Right. And then we're incorporating her idea with the idea of collecting different organs. So we're going to start out with a heart.
Okay.
It's actually going to be a skeleton, is what we're looking at. We'll have a skeleton, and he's going to start out with the heart, and then as he goes down through, he'll collect the other organs as he goes down. And then when he reaches the bottom, he should have all the organs, and the brain will be the very last thing.
And then you had the narrative, or kind of the backstory.
If that's even the final narrative, but yeah, of like being hacked to pieces and thrown into a well. Your heart can't die, so your body goes down with the heart. She doesn't have a brain, so it doesn't know how to do it well, but it just has the spirit to go forward and try and find all the organs and make you whole again, I guess.
Very cool.
I was favoring the idea of building Frankenstein's monster.
Narrative is flexible.
Yeah, so just this determined little heart, like, yes, I'm going to find all my buddies. We can all be a body again.
Awesome. All right. Well, good luck, guys.
Thank you. So we changed our idea from actually collecting organs to collecting pirate parts.
Ah.
So we're going with the main idea of collecting hearts to keep the heartbeat going. And then as we are collecting those hearts, we're also collecting pirate parts. And so he has to get like his pirate hat and his pirate hook and his sword on his side. And so we're going to gather all those parts, and he has to have all those parts to become a complete pirate before he gets to the bottom of the well.
Interesting. And it's still the infinite falling kind of, well, not infinite if there's a bottom.
As he's falling down the well, he has to collect hearts and collect them fast enough to be able to keep his heartbeat going.
Okay.
So each time you collect a heart, you'll hear a heartbeat.
All right.
That's what he looks like.
There he is, Mr. Pirate. Cool. You guys work in Unity, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right on.
Unity and Blender. And, well, she's using
Cool. And now, is it just the two of you guys, or is there more on your team?
There were 2 other people on our team.
They may or may not be here. One is sick, so
Okay.
we'll see how it goes.
All right. Confidence level of getting something finished before tomorrow?
Well, something finished.
Yeah, something.
Might not be.
Might not be polished, but. So we were using Get to save all our information, and we both checked in. So now we tried to. I tried to check those changes back out after she did, and we were having a lot of merge conflicts and such not. So yeah, struggles with that. So we're going to the traditional method of thumb drive.
Back
But
to
as
basics.
far as the actual game, that's where we're kind of at right now. We're merging the stuff that I did onto her machine through the thumb drives, and going from there. So once we get what I worked on and what she's working on, once we get those 2 things merged, then we're going to actually put her skeleton into the dynamically created well that I have done.
All right, cool. Jen, any comment? Your skeleton looked cool. I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah. I can pull up what I have of the skeleton. Take a minute. Oh. Wait a
Falling
minute.
down.
That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, I forgot I deleted the floor.
Alpha build.
Yeah.
There is no floor. You put a floor in?
Yeah, I did. Because I was writing the script for.
There shall be a floor.
All right.
Alright, now it's. So he starts out as just, a skeleton, then he picks up the lantern,
Haha.
then his eyeball.
So as he walks around and picks up things, it shows up on his paper doll over here.
Okay. Nice.
And there's going to be hearts to collect too.
Cool.
Okay, so Sunday morning,
Yeah.
I see that we've actually got it coming right along there. There's your
We actually
pirate.
have a bottom to our well now.
Bottom to the well, and there's your pirate.
Yep.
How's it coming along? Good?
So yeah, we just finished the bottom of the well. So basically, the pirate collects all his items. Once he gets the last item, then he is able to reach the bottom of the well.
Okay.
And then at the bottom of the well, we're going to have a big heart. And when he collects that heart, and then that'll be the end of the game. Sort of like the idea is when he's going down and collecting pirate items and hearts, the hearts keep him alive, but only for the next heartbeat.
Sure.
So each heart keeps him alive 1 heartbeat at a time. But once he gets to the bottom and gets the big heart,
Then he knows
gets
he's
to
made
live-
it.
Yeah, then he gets to live forever.
Any potentially show-stopping bugs crop up during the day yesterday or anything like that you had to deal with?
Minor things here and there, nothing huge. Yeah,
Okay.
just a lot of little things. So,
All right. Cool. Excellent. Well, I can't wait to see it during the presentations later.
thank you.
Good luck finishing it up.
So we decided to, instead of having organs that we pick up just different pirate parts. So you pick up like...
You don't have a signal
Did you plug it into the...
yeah, I'll get to it.
Basically, it's a pirate skeleton climbing down a well.
So, yeah, basically, like, the skeleton is looking for all the parts
Should I get
to
my
complete
computer?
himself.
No, I got it.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
And I guess he ran afoul of a witch who exploded him into lots of pieces and made his
Well,
skin
there's
go
not
away.
actually a witch.
But but he's down the witching well.
And there,
So I think the idea is that the game is called Down the Witching Well. So I guess the backstory could be that a witch like cursed his heart and threw his belongings down a witching well. So he has to travel down the witching well and gather, as he's endlessly falling down this witching well, he has to gather up all his pirate items. And at the same time, he's gathering hearts to keep himself alive. And then by the time he gets to the bottom, he gets his real heart, which is a giant-sized version of a heart. So I'll just go ahead and show that.
Yeah, he can collect hearts, but they don't do anything right now.
Yeah, that's like a bonus feature. So. So this is just the intro screen. It gives just a quick intro as to how to play the game, and we have an intro music. All the music was done with.
Noises and moral support. I'm Ruwani.
Yeah. So we basically did an intro theme, and then we have the main music theme, and then we play the intro theme again at the end. And we travel through here. The very first thing we pick up is a lantern. And then as you travel down through, you pick up the rest of the items. The next item will continue to spawn if you don't get the item before it. The same item spawns again. And not until you pick up that item will the next item appear. And these are the hearts that you pick up. So you're just endlessly falling down this well.
Then some fun things happen, like eyeballs start piling up if you don't collect them.
So there's an eyeball I grabbed. Now I'm moving on to the next item. So the idea with these hearts, which we didn't finish, is as you progress down and get your pirate items, you also have to grab these hearts. And we're going to have a heart icon over here to where it fills up the heart icon as you get your hearts. And if you don't get them quick enough, like your heartbeat slows down and finally stops. So there I just picked up the beam or the eye patch. If I can get the next one.
Yeah. Still has a bandana and a sword to pick up.
There we go. So now we'll get the sword. So now we have all our items, and the bottom of the well magically appears after I get all the items, and that was the heart down at the bottom. I kind of just landed right on top of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our game. Lessons learned with this, I just wanted to go a little bit into that. I've never worked with Unity as far as working with someone else on it. So,
neither have I. and we were using two different languages.
And we actually we set up GitHub and everything and started out with that. And I got it all set up, uploaded everything. The first upload took a while, you know. But once I had everything there, and once she got everything, I then uploaded some changes, and she pulled those changes in like seconds. And it was like, oh, this is gonna work out great. And then so after that, we both checked in changes, and then
it stopped working great.
Yeah. And we tried, and then I tried to get the latest from GitHub, and it was like, yeah, that's not happening. So it had a ton of conflicts. So we went to the thumb drive route, and we were still trying to figure out the best way, and maybe someone has an idea on this of, you know, the way Unity packages things within a scene. Like everything for a scene is within that scene. So if someone else works on the exact same scene, how does a team of like 20 people working on a Unity package, how are they able to accomplish that? I don't know if anybody has any ideas on that, but I'm curious. So. But yeah, that's our game. So.